What is up, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Sunday, fun day, but you better buckle up for this one because we are officially 24 hours out from something massive brewing on the XRP ledger, and barely anyone sees it coming. While the rest of the market's distracted, utility is quietly stacking like dynamite. And when this fuse hits, boom! Detonation. You got central banks around the world gobbling them up, government debts like candy. Japan, the UK, the Eurozone, the US, all hitting record levels. This is the clearest signal we have had yet. The current system, it's cracking, and a new Bretton Woods moment is unfolding in real time. Now here's the kicker. XRP isn't just some speculative play. The ledger is positioning itself as the foundation for this next era of finance, and the volume flowing through it, it's about to go parabolic. We saw the signs in June, we felt the pressure build in July, and now August is set to blow the lid off. Stick around, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the charts, the macro triggers, and the explosive targets that we got lined up, all pointing to one conclusion for XRP. And that is, XRP is about to make history. Folks, welcome back to the Bullwinkle Blueprint. If you're new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you are coming back for some more of that good info, make sure you hit that thumbs up. The more people that hit the thumbs up, the more that YouTube pushes out this content. If you want to support the channel for free, that is the best way to do. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Bitcoin, $118,163. It's currently up 0.23% in the past 24 hours. Ethereum coming in at 3,816. It's currently up 1.97%. And XRP, yeah, buddy, coming in at $3.18. In a very rare moment, the past 24 hours, it is up 0.00%. You love to freaking see it. Total cryptocurrency market cap still trying to climb back up to that $4 trillion level where we got rejected. 4 trillion is a big number to break through. We will get through it. Don't you worry. Bitcoin has been coiling for quite some time. Bitcoin is ready for its next breakout. We've spoken about, this move, what was going to go on. We said Bitcoin would run to 117 to 120. It would then chill. We would then see a mini alt season. We just got it. And now we are going to see Bitcoin finally have its parabolic blow off top. Yes, it's going to drag alts up with it. And then when Bitcoin is done, all that money will rotate out and it will come into the altcoins. It is that simple. It is playing out to the freaking T. And Smoke put this out. He states, yes, the new digital asset use cases will be enabled on the SWIFT network, all via ISO 20022 by November of this year. Very interesting. This is going to be a very interesting Q4, everyone. You better strap in. And I'm going to say this again. You better have an exit plan. You better be taking profits, and you better know how you're going to be getting out. Because if you think you're just going to log into your favorite exchange, Coinbase, Kraken, Gemini, Crypto.com, and go to their public order books and try to sell 6 figures of your cryptocurrency without any hiccups, you better think again. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, they have no problem taking your money, but getting out, if you're looking to cash 6, 7 figures, you better not be doing that on their public order book, because they will lock your account and freeze it just like that. Then we get this from Gold Telegraph. Let's talk about this. Looks like we got a new Bretton Woods moment coming on. Crank up the volume for this. What I'm about to say might be the biggest financial red flag that you've never been told. Right now, and this is not a drill, we're living through a silent financial coup. Central banks are gorging on government debts like never before. Japan, over 50% of all their government debt is now owned by the central bank. The UK, almost half. The Eurozone, 1/3. And the US, 1 out of every $4 of treasury debt is bought by the Fed. Let that sink in for a second. This is not normal. This is not sustainable. And it's definitely not capitalism in its pure form anymore. But this is where it gets crazy. Because we've seen this before, or at least we've seen the warning signs before. You heard of Bretton Woods Agreement, right? You know that 1944 movement or moment where the global financial system was re-engineered after World War II? Well, guess what? We're in a new Bretton Woods moment right now. Back then, the world needed a reset. The gold standard got scrapped. The US dollar took the throne. It was radical. It was controversial. But it set the rules for the next 80 years of global finance. And today, guess what? The rules are breaking again. The printing press, it has no off switch. Sovereign debt is being monetized. And trust in fiat, well, it's falling faster than ever. But here's where it all ties back to you. Because every time a central bank buys more government debt, they're not solving the problem, everyone. They're hiding it. They're kicking the can into a deeper and darker alley. And that's exactly why people are running. They're not walking, they're full sprinting into crypto, into Bitcoin, into XRP, into tokenized asset and real stores of value. This is why crypto exists. It is not just speculation anymore. It is survival. And if you don't understand what's coming next, you're going to be stuck in a system that's quietly pulling the rug from under your feet. So let me ask you this. If the first Bretton Woods made the US dollar king, what does the next Bretton Woods crown? Think about that for a second. Now, I want to jump over. Let's get right into price. We are going to skip over talking about the XRP ledger and utility. I'll cover that in my next video. But I want to jump into what people are seeing on the charts. This is Dark Defender. Then we're going to jump into this weekly close that we are looking at and a key number from one analyst that we need to stay above and the targets right after that if we do stay above this one number today. So the cooling period is over is what Dark is telling us. He goes, XRP wave 3 targets, they've been obliterated, right? $13, $18.36. He's like, those were just checkpoints. But the real destination on XRP is $117. Yeah, you heard that right. So for months, XRP, we've seen it since the beginning of the year pretty much. It's moved sideways, right? Had some breakout moments, but it's all come back. And if we really zoom out, it has moved sideways. People are starting to lose hope. But that was the setup. That was the calm before the super wave. And if you're not paying attention now, well, you're going to miss the moment XRP leaves Earth orbit. This isn't opium. These analysts, they call this the elite wave theory of motion. Wave 1 got us the breakout. Wave 2, the pullback and disbelief. Wave 3, it's the monster. The one that always catches everyone off guard. $13, that's your warning shot. $18, that confirms the trend. $36, that's your mid-tier. But once XRP clears those, the door to 117 doesn't just open, it gets absolutely kicked down. Let's rewind this for a second though. Let's go all the way back to 2017, where XRP went parabolic out of nowhere from 20 cents to $3.30. Everyone laughed until that breakout happened. Then everyone was struggling, trying to buy in. This time, the structure, it is a lot cleaner. The utility, 1000% stronger. The community, well, you know how we are. We're relentless here. We've never had this much alignment between technicals, fundamentals, and macro timing. So let's talk about the haters real quick. Every time XRP stalls, they come out of hiding. But history, it's about to flip the script. Haters become holders, and holders become legends. You can feel it. On-chain data is starting to surge. Exchange balances are shrinking. And whales are positioning like they know what's coming. Crypto Insight put this out. He's like, look, man, we got the weekly close coming tonight. It's about 12 hours away. When we get that close, above 320, he said, you better strap in because your next targets are getting you up to $8.60 all the way to $15.50 on XRP. And when we pull up and this is one of the most important charts in all of crypto that people just do. They don't like using it. I don't know if they don't like converting Satoshi price over to the USD value, but the XRP to USD chart, throw it out the window. You need to be looking at the XRP to BTC chart. We have one key resistant area, and you can see it in red sitting here. You know where this is sitting? Sitting at the 3062 to 3119 Satoshi at the current Bitcoin price, because remember, this value changes as the price of Bitcoin changes. Is sitting anywhere from 362 to 369. We'll call it 370. Once XRP breaks $3.70, you best to get ready, because this thing's about to fly. You can see the current zone where we are sitting in this gray box. And you can see these little yellow dots, which is your support levels, is right at that $3.20 level. Any coincidence that this gray region is lining up where Crypto Insight is telling us we want to get that weekly close? And if we get that weekly close, we got the one level left on the XRP to BTC chart before we are set and the skies are clear and we are ready for takeoff. I hope you're ready, because you know what? The time is ticking, folks. I'm going to leave it right there. Look, make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out, and I'll be back a little bit later this afternoon with the next video. Enjoy your Sunday morning.